and welcome everyone. It's That Adventure Guy with a new day, a new adventure. Today, just kind of heading to the Goodwill, see if we can find anything. Nothing too crazy. A little wet out today, but gonna go see what we can find at the Goodwill. Let's go do this. Okay, let's see what we can find here. And you always gotta start right here at the where they keep the good stuff, you know. So got an old camera there. That's kind of cool. Return of the Jedi. Oh, look at this. Like, kind of looks like Sunny Eclipse, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm using my phone today. Wasn't planning on filming, but here we are. Thor, Marvel of the Universe. Some Steelers, of course. We're gonna have Steelers stuff. Oh, these are cool. Look at that. They're the Fun Pops, but they're McDonald's, like Mayor McCheese there. Actually, it says Officer back there. The Fry Kids, Fry Guys, Birdie, and Rockstar McNugget. Not too familiar with that one. Some Spice Girls over here. Yeah, not what I'm looking for today, though. Let's keep going. Kind of take a look at some of these shirts over here. Tomorrow's the home opener for the Pirates, so maybe. See, that's a small. That's definitely not going to fit me. There we go. Nirvana shirt, that's pretty cool. Not really seeing anything that speaks to me though here. Let's see what else we can find. Now over here, this is kind of different. They have it set up in these shelves here. They never used to. This is pretty new within the last... Oh wait, look at this. There we go. Got some, these called like the pan flutes or hand flutes or something. Let me see if I can get this to work. That's pretty fun. I feel like the... oh, what was that movie? Anchorman. That's it. Let's see what else is over here. Okay, well, I almost passed this up. Look at this, guys. This was hiding underneath everything. How perfect is that? Let's see, is there a price on it? Oh yeah, $4. This is coming home with me. Too perfect. Well, it's really pouring outside. I can actually hear it inside here. I don't know if it's picking up on the audio in here or not, but it is pouring out there right now. Hopefully it stops before I have to go take this out to the car. No, we're here, man. We're in game overload. Let's take a peek, see what we can find. Looks like these are some puzzles here. Oh, with this old school Chutes and Ladders. Anatomy, the board game. I think I'll pass on that one. Apples to Apples. I always loved Apples to Apples. That's always a fun game. Don't need that one though. I already have that. And not really seeing anything catching my eye here as far as these games go. Let's see what else I can find though. Okay, we found ourselves some kitchen stuff over here. Oh, look at this. This is kind of cool. Got like a Yoda cookie cutter there. That's pretty unique. I like that. Let's see what else. We got some tumblers over here. This one's actually kind of cool. Look at this. It's a Gryffindor one. That's pretty cool. I think I'm more than set though as far as tumblers go. I have way too many right now. I'm trying to actually get rid of some. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick just this up today. So get this, and then we're gonna head over to JoAnn Fabrics. See what their last days look like. So yeah, I got the sign, the Adventure Awaits sign. Not bad for $3. It looks like it is still kind of raining. There's actually a Panera bread right here. I'm gonna swing in there and grab a drink real quick. Okay, diet drink acquired. I'm gonna go toss this and the sign in the cart, and we're gonna drive down just a little bit because right at the very end here, there you go, you can see JoAnn Fabrics at the very end. So toss this in, head on over there and see what's going on the last days of JoAnn Fabric. Well, the rain has actually slowed down a little bit. Still raining, but not quite as heavy as it was. Put this inside Mac, and then we're gonna head on over. All right, Skittles, what do you think? Are we gonna find any good deals at at JoAnn Fabrics. Let's see what we can find. Again, this is just literally right down the street from us. Probably could have walked it, but seeing how it is pouring 1 minute and then not the next, we're gonna drive this. All right, pulling in. I actually have a feeling, I know this is one of the last days for JoAnn Fabrics here, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna be back here in probably like 6 or 7 months. Seeing that there is a very, very, very good chance that this will be a Spirit Halloween. If I was a betting man, I think this is a future home of a Spirit Halloween. What do you think, Skittles? I agree. How about you, Bob? Bob agrees too. All right, let's see if we can find anything in there. Okay, well, probably is a good thing that I drove because it's starting to rain here again. Yeah, look at this. I mean, if this doesn't look like it's halfway closed already, I don't know what does. Even the closing sign once out of here. All right, let's go into probably the last time ever walking into a JoAnn Fabrics. Oh, look at this. That's kind of cute. Okay, it says 20% off. And it said that the sales today can be up to 60% off. A very cute gnome. Let's see what I can find. Actually, it does look like it's still fairly stocked. At least the front half is. Haven't made it too far back. A lot of fabric here. Looks like 2 yard minimum. 50% off of it. It looks like as well too. There you go. Not really seeing any fabrics that I'm interested in yet though. Something I've been kind of interested in one of these glow forge. I actually do have a laser engraver, but not a glow forge. But it looks like the accessories are 30% off. Doesn't really say much about if those are on sale or not. Now that being said, I love the laser I have already. It's the LP2. It's phenomenal. I love it. I'm not really too serious into the glow forge unless it was a crazy good sale, which doesn't seem to be the case yet. Got some stamps over here. All kind of paper stocks. These are kind of fun. Well, these are pretty ones. Little birds. Super cute. Now here's actually why I did come in. Things I am interested in. Right here, like this end cap, this whole thing from here to there is only $40. That's a little bit bigger than I'm looking for though. Don't need something quite that big, but kind of cool to see that those are for sale. Oh, looks like somebody already bought this one. It does look like these carts over here are on sale too. $80, that's not bad. Unfortunately, these don't fold down. I would need something that folds down is kind of what I'm looking for. Almost like one of those folding wagons, but I don't want the big sides on it. And it looks like over here in this back corner is where they keep everything, like all the display racks and things like that. Not your typical crafting things, but all the display items. Actually, looking over here, these are something I am kind of liking. Look at these little display racks, like for magazines and stuff. These are pretty cool. They're $20 each. They're about 2 feet long. I don't know. I might pick one or two of these up. All kinds of racks and shelving and retail space back here. Look at this. This is kind of cool too. It's too big for me though. $40, only $40 for this whole big thing. Look at that. That is amazing. Nope, I don't have anywhere to put that though. It looks like up here in front of the store, like behind the registers, they have the good stuff. Looks like they have some crickets. I'm not quite sure what this is. Maybe something else, kind of like a cricket. A silhouette, crickets, but these are all, looks like the Sizzix. I think that's like whatever this is right here. I think that's what that is. That's 30% off. The cricket and silhouette are 15% off. Okay, so I was back and forth on those two metal or the two plastic racks. They're back actually right up over here. But I was back and forth on them and then decided, you know, I'll offer them $20 for both of them. That day, they said not yet, maybe when it gets closer to the final days here. But yeah, these are them right there. So I might be stopping back after all. All right, well, that's gonna pretty much wrap things up. Let's see, is it still raining out? I think I might have timed it perfectly. Oh, nope, it's still raining just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap things up. We went to the thrift store, I got a drink, then we checked out, possibly my last time at JoAnn Fabrics, which is gonna be weird not seeing those around anywhere because they're everywhere. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. Thanks for coming along on this adventure. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, be kind to each other. Bye.